Hi grade sixes, today I'm going to be showing you a graphing activity that you're going to be doing after you complete the first 2 or 3 assignments. So make sure that this is the last task that you do, because if you don't do the first few ones, it's going to be a little confusing for you. So in this task, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating 2 different graphs. Hopefully, you will have already watched this YouTube video. If this YouTube video is still a little confused, we've written down the different steps that you can take to answer this assignment down here. So you can follow the steps if you need. So for this task, like I said, you're going to be creating 2 graphs. We have the months and average high temperatures and the average low temperatures that we've included for you. So you don't have to do any research. All the information is here for the graphs that you're going to create. So to create the graphs, you're going to use this website. We've linked it down here. So you're just going to open a new tab. The first thing I want you to do is you're just going to change some of the settings. So instead of making a bar graph, we're going to create a line graph. And make sure you click this little nums button, because it's going to include all the different values for you, and that just makes it a little easier to read. So what I like to do is I open the graphs information on another page so that it's easy for me to see. You might have to open another tab so it's easy for you. So like I said, we're going to create 2 different graphs. The first graph is going to be the average high temperature, and the second graph is going to be the average low temperature. For this video, I'm just going to show you how to do the average high temperatures, and you should be able to do the other graph on your own. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a title for our graph. All graphs have titles. So because we are looking at the average high temperature, that is going to be the title that I use here. Now we have to pick labels for our x-axis and our y-axis. Our x-axis is the one at the bottom right here. So because we have months there, the label is going to be months. And for the y-axis, the one at the side here, we're going to be looking at temperatures. So our label is going to be temperatures. So you can see that my screen already has some information on it. Yours may not, so you'll have to put in your own values and labels. So for values, what that is we're looking at the different temperatures. So you can see that I've already inputted the temperatures for the first 6 months. So I have -1, 1, 4, 11, 16, and 20. Those match the ones here. You can see for labels, this is the corresponding month that goes with the temperatures. So for -1, for the first value, I put January, and 1 goes with February, so I put that second, and then 4 is March, 11 is April, 16 is May, and 20 is June. So you can see that the months actually match up with the average high temperature. So once you've inputted all those on there, it's going to reflect on your graph. I've only put the first 6 months because I want you to do the other 6 months by yourself. So once you're done doing this whole graph, you should have all 12 months on there with all 12 average temperatures. Once that's done, you're going to save your graph. So how you do that is you just click save, and it's going to pop up on a new window. All you have to do is right-click it and save it however you would onto your computer. Make sure that you put a title that you can actually remember, because that's going to make it easier for you when you upload it. And you're done your first graph. So you should have 2 graphs. We've done the average high temperature. You're going to do the same thing for the average low temperature. So change your values and change your labels to match this set of data right here. And make sure that, again, you have all 12 months and all 12 temperatures. And that's the first step for this assignment. Once you're done that, you're going to upload onto D2L the 2 graphs. And in the little comment box at the bottom of your submitting assignment page, you're just going to answer the questions that I've included in these instructions. So you'll have about 4 or 5 questions that you need to answer. Just make sure that you type them into here, submit it, and then your teacher will be able to mark it for you. That's it.